might feature the other stallions on this, so I hope you don't mind. And might show my Nemesis, the stallion that I don't really like that much, which is Phoenix of Spain, but they might show the new stallion Equiano, who's just joined the stud as well. They might feature him too, so we'll see what's like now.
We like to think that the Irish National Stud is the centrepiece of the industry in Ireland and a gateway for ordinary people to come and understand what goes on in the thoroughbred industry. So we have very many things that we put on here for people to be able to get up close and personal, to meet the living legends, to see some mares and foals, to see stallions walking in, and really to get as close as possible to the star of the show, which is the horse. The stud has evolved, over the last 120 years into what it is today, which is, as we say, the gateway to the industry, to the public. So we've added a lot of improvements and made a lot of changes over the last 10 to 15 years to really tell the story of the thoroughbred more effectively and to allow people to understand what it is about these fantastic horses that gets us all so excited. So for instance, we have the new Irish Racehorse Experience launching in the spring of 2021, and that will detail the thoroughbred experience from foaling all the way through to retirement and every stage in between, and allow people to actually make the decisions along the way and get to ride their horse in their race based on what they've done to it along the journey. So that's a fantastic experience that'll open in spring 2021.
Phoenix of Spain, really excited. We're looking forward to seeing his first foals. He's a beautiful horse, obviously an Irish 2000 Guineas winner for us, and he'll hold a special place in a lot of our hearts here at the Irish National Stud. But he got a fantastic book of mares in his first crop, covering 148 mares from some of the best breeders around the world. So looking forward to seeing those first foals born, and with Lope de Vega and Chamadal's sire line doing so well, he's really for an exciting time. Really exciting to have Equiano added to the roster this year. For us, he adds a lot of balance to the Irish National Stud roster. So he's a new horse, but a proven horse and a proven source of speed. He is already the sire of 29 stakes horses, 5 Group 1 horses and 2 Group 1 winners. And his recent horses include the likes of Equilateral, Dakota Gold and Apollo 1, but he's also the sire of Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint winner Belvoir Bay, and 3 times Group 1 winning sprinter and Royal Ascot winner the Tin Man. He's from the same sire line as Memas, but it's the acclamation sire line of Dark Angel, and he's been part of the reason it's been such a successful sire line. He himself was a fantastic racehorse and was a dual Royal Ascot winner. So he offers Irish breeders an opportunity to access sort of an acclamation line with a lot of speed, a lot of precocity, at a really extremely good value at €3,000. He's a fantastic racehorse himself. He won 3 Group 1s, but culminating in that spectacular day at Leopardstown. He's a fantastic horse, and he's thrived in his stud career to date at the Irish National Stud, and we're looking forward to his first runners and seeing how they get on and seeing how they succeed. But from a family of one of the best families of all time in the Giants Causeway family, and by the sire line of Galileo, he's an extremely exciting horse. To get his horses onto the track and the support that his owners and the breeders have shown him, he's got a fantastic chance with horses in training with some of the best trainers across Europe. Yeah, Elusive Pimpernels really took off. He was a horse that, when it came to the Irish National Stud, had a great platform for Mrs. Bettina, his owner, but he's really thrived on numbers over the last few years, and with his best quality still to run for him, he's done an extremely good job, highlighted by the likes of Cours Sublime, who's Grade 1 placed, but he's got some really exciting young horses of recent with bumper winners going into maiden hurdles, including the likes of the Devil's Coachman. So he's been a horse that has offered value to breeders the whole way along and still offers value, and we're hoping that he's going to go on to the upper echelons of the jump sire sphere, and with the results that he has and with the horses that he's got to run for him, he's still got a long way to go. Really exciting for Free Eagle. He's done extremely well. From his first crop, he had a Derby second. So any horse to get a classic horse in their first crop is a huge achievement. But Khalifa Sat finishing second in the Derby gave us great pleasure, and I'm sure breeders that have used Free Eagle, they've given them great pleasure. To have a horse at that calibre is of no mean feat. But he's also had a lot of exciting 2-year-olds that are going forward, and that might be those horses and those classic horses of next year for him. So he's done extremely well, and we're excited to see what those horses can go on and do for him going forward. Invincible Spirit, he's an incredible animal, and we owe so much to him. He's the horse of a lifetime, really. We've obviously stood some incredible stallions over the last 120 years, the Irish National Stud, but Invincible Spirit takes some beating. He's going to live long in the memory and going to live long in pedigrees to come. His sire sons at stud include Kingman, I'm Invincible, and young horses to come include our very own National Defence. But he's the sire of now 20 Group 1 winners, which is an incredible achievement, and with Nazif and Digital Age winning in America, he's offers an awful lot of global appeal from his sire sons in Australia to Group 1 winners in America and in France, Ireland and the UK. He's a horse that has conquered the globe, really, in lots of ways. Dragon Pulse, yeah, one of the cheapest horses on our roster, but he's the horse that provides winners time after time. His stats are 41% lifetime winner to runner, which is an incredible achievement for those young mares. To get them going with a winner is so important, and the value that he offers, Dragon Pulse, is second to none, really, on that sphere. The Irish National Stud Mare Syndicate was a new venture we launched in 2018, and off the back of the success of an original syndicate, we launched a new one in 2020, and we're going to be launching a new one for 2021. It's a really exciting venture that we launched, and it just allows people to invest in high quality bloodstock. We will go and purchase the mares and we'll offer them to syndicate, so offer the syndication to people. We will then bring them back to the Irish National Stud, and we'll manage these stock for all of our shareholders. We'll make them to high-class stallions and keep people informed about how they're growing, how they're developing, before we prepare them for sales at the upcoming breeding stock sales and the foal sales and the relevant foal sales to them. So all shareholders will get to enjoy the journey from the moment that they buy into the mare syndicate all the way through to the selling the animals and selling the mares, but they can follow it for much further than that and can watch the progeny that they've bred and seen raised. They can see them win on the track and hopefully win some big races for them.
Well, they never showed National on that. Apparently, he mustn't have been in the stud when that was filmed. But he must have been in the stud when that was filmed. Apparently, so obviously not. He wasn't there, obviously, when that was filmed. What? No. So no, that's I think that's him at all now. I think that's it now. I can't really find anything more interesting with National for folks, so that's it really. So I'll leave it there, and thank you very much for watching. So I'll leave it there, folks. Thank you very much.